Okay, Kevin, welcome back to Sefer Tanya. It's Friday afternoon here on the East Coast of the United States of America, in beautiful downtown Atlanta or suburban Atlanta. And we're going to be getting into Friday's Tanya, Friday, which would be the second of ER 5784. And let's get into it. We're in the middle of chapter 44 in Sefer Tanya. Let's just pick it up from where we left off. At the end of yesterday, we were speaking about two types of love of Hashem. The type of love that acknowledges that Hashem is your actual life, which is, which is, um, and what's the expression that the Alter Rebbe uses? Okay, I don't see it right now in Hebrew, but basically the idea that my soul, nafshi tzivisacha, let's get it right now. Hold on. Okay, nafshi ivisecha, my soul, I desire you. That was one type of love. So my soul, acknowledging that my soul is Hashem. So my soul, comma, I desire you, I desire Hashem, because Hashem is your soul, Hashem is your life. That's one type of love, which is natural and inheritance of every one of the Jewish people, that Hashem is your actual life, the life that you feel in your body. And and contemplating on that is a means and a pathway to loving Hashem. Another one that Rebbe talked about is that Hashem is even more your father, that a son would strive for and love more than his life to release him from captivity, if God forbid that were the case. That's the second type of love, and also a love which is inherited. And the Arthur Rebbe concludes Thursday by saying that these loves, when they are manifest, um, are of a very high grade, the type of love which is like Ava Rabba, which is even higher than Avos Olam, the type of love which is created from contemplation. So now let's continue today. So today, continuing on Friday, nevertheless, even though those two loves are incorporated in the higher type, I was Avaraba. Let me just check here again. Okay, right. Okay, so let's continue like we were speaking about today. Continuing today. Rock only nonetheless. Sha'afal became, even though it is the case that these two grades of love, Ava, the love of loving Hashem, that Hashem is your life, and loving Hashem, that Hashem is your father, Alpha became, but you also need to exert yourself in your mind and to grasp and to arrive also at the aspect of Avos Olam, which is Avos Olam is coming, which has and is added like we spoke about before, which comes mehat vuna, from contemplation, vidas, and knowing b'gdulas havaya, in the greatness of Hashem. Note, as such, it differs from the types of nafshi ivisacha and like keben, like a son, which are essentially inherited and only revealed through contemplation. Right? Those former loves are inherited, you have them, and by contemplating, you reveal them. And there is a quality there, but then there's also a quality in Avos Olam, which is generating and creating a love from contemplating Hashem's greatness. Let's continue. So the Rebbe says we need to exert our minds to grasp and to arrive at the aspect of Avos Olam, which comes from contemplating and knowing Hashem's greatness today, in order lahagdil Miduras Eish Hava Barish Be'esh Vishalehevet Aza Ulahav Oila Ashmaima. Today, in order Lahagdil, to make greater, to fan Meduras, the blaze, Aish of fire, Ahava, the fiery love, to fan the blaze of fiery love, Berish Be'esh, which with glowing coals, Ve'shalehevet Azak, and an intense fire, Velahav, and a flame, Ha'ula, which goes up, Hashemaima, heavenward, Ad until the quality of Shemayim Rabim Lo Yuchlu Lachbot, that many waters are not able to extinguish this love, Kuliv, etc. Unaharot Lo Yishtafuha, and the rivers cannot quench it. Key, because Yesh Yisaro, and that there is an advantage, Jamala, and an equality, Lebechinas Abba, and there's a quality to Abba, which is a love, Kirish Be'esh, like burning fire, like fiery coals. Vishalehevet Aza, in an intense flame. There's a quality to this type of love. It sounds obvious, right? It's very intense. Haba, which comes in matvuna, vadas. It comes from understanding and knowing in the Begdulas and Sof Baruch Hu, in the greatness of the Infinite One, blessed be He. Al shtei bechinos ava nizkarot le'el, which is an advantage over the two types of love we spoke about yesterday. Share because the other two loves, this type of love, which is a result of contemplating Hashem's greatness, and which could result in a fiery, blazing love of Hashem, has an advantage when the other two loves are not ablaze. When they're not ablaze. Ki Yisro, like the advantage of Marla and the quality as Zahav ala Kesef, like the advantage of gold over silver. Kamosh Yit Be'er Lekam, like we're going to talk about later. And besides this, interestingly, the Alter Rebbe says, V'gam ki zeh kol adam, this is the whole man, so in the purpose of his creation. What is the entire man and the purpose of creation? You're not going to get this on CBS News. What is the whole man and the purpose of creation? Laman, in order to know the glory of Hashem. V'ikar tiferes gedulato, to know the glory of Hashem and the majestic splendor of His greatness. To know the glory of Hashem and the majestic splendor of His greatness. Ish kafi asher yachol she'et, each according to the limit of his capacity. Kamosha Katuv Baraya Mehemla, like it's written in Raya Mehemla, Parshas Boi, in order that they may know him. Begin each Damodeun Le, in order that they may know him, Ukanoda, as it is known. Okay, that concludes Friday's Sefer Tanya. Bottom line, the Rebbe is describing various types of love and concludes by saying that there's a particular advantage in the type of love which is a result of a man's contemplating on Hashem's greatness, and a love which is created and generated from his own intellectual endeavor to know Hashem's greatness, because that type of love results in a blazing, fiery, flamey love for Hashem. That concludes Friday's Tanya. Let's continue with tomorrow, Shabbos' Tanya. See you there.